Stop eating garlic right now. Or, at least stop eating it the way you probably have been for years. Here is the truth nobody tells you. That clove of garlic you just tossed into a hot pan may have destroyed almost everything that makes garlic healthy. That sounds dramatic, but stay with me, because the science behind this is genuinely surprising. Garlic has been used as medicine for over 5,000 years. Ancient Egyptians gave it to workers building the pyramids. Greek athletes consumed it before Olympic competitions. Modern research keeps confirming that our ancestors understood something powerful long before laboratories existed. A 2016 meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition reviewed 20 studies involving nearly 1,000 participants and found that garlic reduced total cholesterol by an average of 17 milligrams per deciliter. That is a meaningful reduction. Another study from the University of Adelaide showed garlic supplements lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 4.6 millimeters of mercury in people with high blood pressure. For many older adults, that difference alone can be significant. But here is the problem. Most people are using garlic in ways that cancel out these benefits completely. Some mistakes simply waste money. Others can actively work against your health. Doctors and researchers have been talking about this more often, yet very few people hear the full story. One issue many people never consider is individual sensitivity. Garlic contains fructans, a type of carbohydrate that some people cannot digest well. If someone has irritable bowel syndrome, garlic is one of the biggest triggers on the low FODMAP list. Research published in Gastroenterology and Hepatology found that a large percentage of IBS patients experienced symptom relief when high FODMAP foods like garlic were removed. What makes this tricky for older adults is that digestion changes with age. Someone may have eaten garlic their entire life with no issues, then suddenly begin experiencing bloating, gas, or stomach pain later in life and never connect it to garlic. For these individuals, garlic-infused oil can be a useful alternative. The flavor compounds transfer into the oil, but the problematic carbohydrates do not, since they are not fat-soluble. This allows many people to enjoy garlic without digestive distress. Another common problem is how garlic is stored. Many people put whole garlic bulbs straight into the refrigerator, assuming cold preserves freshness. In reality, refrigeration triggers sprouting due to moisture and temperature changes. Sprouted garlic is not dangerous, but its texture becomes rubbery and the flavor turns bitter. Studies have shown that sprouting changes garlic's antioxidant profile. The best way to store whole bulbs is in a cool, dry, dark place with good airflow, such as a pantry or countertop basket away from sunlight. Stored this way, garlic can last for months. Once cloves are separated, they should be used within about a week. After garlic is chopped or minced, its beneficial compounds begin degrading almost immediately, which is why it is best prepared right before use. Convenience is another trap. Pre-minced garlic sold in jars may save time, but it sacrifices nearly all of garlic's health benefits. Research examining allicin content in different garlic preparations found that fresh crushed garlic contained the highest levels, while jarred garlic contained almost none. Allicin is unstable and forms only after fresh garlic is crushed. By the time garlic is processed, preserved, shipped, and stored, the allicin has already broken down. What remains is mostly flavor, not medicine. A simple garlic press or freshly peeled cloves offer a far better option with minimal effort. Another mistake is assuming that more garlic always means more benefits. Garlic is potent, and dosage matters. The World Health Organization suggests roughly 1 to 2 cloves per day for health benefits. Consuming large amounts of raw garlic can cause digestive irritation, heartburn, nausea, and diarrhea. Studies have also shown increased gastrointestinal side effects when intake exceeds 4 cloves per day. For older adults, there is an added concern. Garlic can increase bleeding risk, especially in high amounts. This becomes particularly important for anyone taking blood-thinning medications. Garlic has natural antiplatelet effects, meaning it reduces blood clotting. When combined with medications like warfarin, aspirin, or similar drugs, the effects can add up. Case reports published in Pharmacotherapy documented increased bleeding and prolonged clotting times in patients combining garlic supplements with anticoagulants. Small amounts of garlic in food are usually safe, but supplements or large daily doses should always be discussed with a healthcare provider. Eating garlic on an empty stomach is another problem. Raw garlic can strongly irritate the stomach lining, especially without food as a buffer. Studies show that consuming garlic without food increases gastric acid secretion and leads to higher rates of stomach pain, nausea, and heartburn. As people age, the stomach's protective lining naturally thins, making irritation more likely. Garlic is best consumed with food, even if it is something small, to reduce irritation while still providing benefits. Garlic also matters around surgery. Medical organizations advise stopping garlic supplements at least 2 weeks before scheduled procedures due to bleeding risk. Studies in anesthesiology journals have documented excessive bleeding during surgery linked to preoperative garlic use. Many people do not mention garlic to their surgical team because they think of it as food, not medicine, but it can significantly affect outcomes. Heat is another major issue. Microwaving garlic exposes it to rapid, intense heat that destroys the enzymes needed to form beneficial compounds. Research has shown that microwaved garlic loses its protective biological activity entirely. Conventional cooking methods like baking or gentle boiling preserve more benefits than microwaving. If garlic must be heated, it is better added toward the end of cooking rather than at the beginning. Similarly, throwing garlic directly into very hot oil destroys allicin almost instantly. High temperatures break it down before it can provide benefits. While the flavor remains, most of the medicinal properties do not. Allowing the pan to cool slightly before adding garlic or stirring it in during the final minutes of cooking preserves far more of its health value. The most important mistake of all, and the one almost nobody knows about, is not letting garlic rest after crushing. Inside an intact garlic clove, allicin does not exist. Garlic contains separate components that only combine after the clove is chopped or crushed. When this happens, an enzyme converts these compounds into allicin, but this process takes time. Research has shown that garlic crushed and immediately heated produces very little benefit, while garlic allowed to rest for about 10 minutes before cooking retains its full potential. Once allicin has formed, it becomes far more resistant to heat. This single step explains why many studies show strong benefits from garlic while many people experience none. Researchers prepare garlic correctly. Most home cooks do not. They chop and immediately cook, destroying the enzyme before allicin can form. Letting garlic rest for 10 minutes before cooking transforms it from a simple flavoring into something genuinely medicinal. Raw, rested garlic provides the highest allicin levels, but lightly cooked garlic after resting still offers substantial benefits. When garlic is used correctly, it supports cardiovascular health, cholesterol management, blood pressure regulation, and immune function. Small changes in preparation make a dramatic difference. Garlic has served humanity for thousands of years, but only when it is handled the right way.